G'day everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing another 10 sneaky GeoGuessr tips, the third video of this sort of little series apparently that sort of has been started. Yeah, if you want to see more of these videos, leave a like and subscribe, and comment, and yeah, let's just get straight into this first tip, which is about Vermont. When you're in Vermont, you usually have these green license plates, and by the way, every US state has a specific license plate. I haven't even learned them all yet. They're hard to learn, but a good starter is Vermont's because they're quite distinct. I don't think any other state has plates like this green, like they're almost just completely green plates. Yeah, if you're in the USA, you have like predominantly green plates. You're going to be in Vermont, so yeah. Alright, the next tip I have here is about the state of Acre in Brazil. And Brazil can be sometimes hard to read and guess. Say this is in Brazil, but if you see these wooden houses on stilts, you can see like here and like here. Yeah, just houses, wooden houses on wooden stilts in Brazil. That means you'll be in the state of Acre. I think you pronounce it Acre, which is this western state over here. So you drag the guy out, there's coverage around Acre, but most of the other coverage is sort of made around Roraima, and the rest is just in the east. So it's good to know that when you're in Acre, you usually have these houses, wooden houses on stilts. It's quite a good thing to keep in mind, I'd say. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, that was a couple of tips from the Americas. Now we move on to Europe, where we're in the Holland Islands, which are a set of islands between Finland and Sweden that belong to Finland, and they have these same sort of road lights as Sweden, but they have this sort of red tinged road, so it has this reddish. They're sort of reddish roads. You can see like normal roads aren't usually this sort of colour. You got these reddish roads. Kind of looks like Finland with the birches. It's Gen 2 like Finland, but we got these like short dashes which you see in Sweden. Keep in mind though, sometimes in Sweden you can have these sort of reddish roads, but it's usually near Holland Islands, but also Holland Islands will be kind of Finland, like in country streaks or something. So yeah, good to keep in mind. But yeah, quite a sneaky tip as well. Alright, now we move on to how to tell Czechia and Slovakia apart by a pretty sneaky way actually. Some of our signage, but yeah, they can be quite difficult to tell apart, Czechia and Slovakia, but I've got a good tip for you here. And it is by house numbers. So here we are in Slovakia, and you can see in Slovakia they have these house numbers with like a border around them. Can be multiple colours, like here we have black, red, you can have like blue ones, green ones I think too. But yeah, you have a border and the numbers are in the colour and they're in a white box. So coloured numbers in a white box. If we move over to Czechia, here in Czechia we have a white numbers in a coloured box, so it's like vice versa, it's like inverted. So coloured numbers white box, white numbers coloured box. It's like, so you have a blue background here, just have a white one, and if you have like white letters, and here you have a coloured ones. So if you can remember that, it's a good way you can tell the two apart. But yeah, it pays off. It's a pretty sneaky way you can tell the two apart, and yeah, it's paid off a lot of the time. So yeah, just inverted. Yeah. Oh, that's the same thing. So there you go. Okay, that was a couple of Europe tips. Now we move into Asia. I'm only going to be doing 10 tips here. This is 2 for a few continents. So here we are in Asia, and we are on Cerbanius Island, which is an island in the UAE. And if you have the way to tell that you're in this island is by this Google car. So this is a pretty large car. It's pretty visible. It's like a white car with these mirrors visible. The landscape is super arid, like not a lot of like vegetation, some, but not a lot. It's very arid, but yeah, this is Cerbanius Island with this car, and I'll show you where that is. It's actually quite far away from the UAE. It's actually got quite a bit of coverage, you can see, like around the island. But yeah, there it is right there, and you can see all the Dubai, Sharjah area coverages over here. It's actually quite close to Qatar more than anything, but yeah, it's an island of UAE. There's quite a bit of coverage there, so yeah, you'll get this car on it. You'll get this car throughout the whole island. And yeah, it's a sneaky tip that a lot of players don't know. I hope this spreads awareness of it and gets some nice wins. Right, next tip we have here is about we're in Okinawa, and this is the Okinawa architecture I want to talk about. In Okinawa, which are these southern islands of Japan, I'll just show you where they are in a second. You have this sort of architecture. They're very boxy and square architecture with like no like sloped roofs, like there's like very flat roofs like you see over there, over here, over here. You can have some exceptions like we see in the distance there, but most of the architecture you can see is just got like this flat roofs, like square boxy sort of architecture, like because it doesn't snow that much here. That's really the reason why most of the rest of Japan's architecture has like slope roofs, but here we just have like just basically box straight ones, flat ones. And I'll just show you where Okinawa is. Now we zoom out, and yeah, all these islands down here. You can see they do have a bit of coverage going all the way down near Taiwan. These islands are all part of Japan too. But yeah, quite a fair way away from the rest of Japan. So yeah, it's quite a good tip. Pays up a lot of the time. Okay, that was a couple of Asian tips. We now move to Africa, and here we are in Kenya. And some people struggle how to tell Mombasa and Nairobi apart. So here we are in Mombasa, and in Mombasa you usually have more of these like palm trees. Like here we have one, we turn around we have another one. You usually have a lot of like palm trees in Kenya. In Mombasa. You got lots over there. But yeah, generally Mombasa you have more palm trees than in Nairobi. This is Mombasa, and we switch to Nairobi, and you can see there's like just way less palm trees. You might have the odd one somewhere. Maybe I think that one's there, but there's like way more palm trees in Mombasa than in Nairobi, which is in the central part. Mombasa on the east coast. So yeah, if you struggle to tell the two apart, that's probably one of the best ways I could tell you how to tell the two apart. So yeah, that's basically it for that one. Alright, so the next tip I have here is about a French territory called Réunion. So let's say you spawn in an area, yeah, French speaking, but it feels very islandy. Take a look down at your Google car. If you have like this car with like these mirrors visible, bit of white and black on the car too, you have these bars, but you have also have a bit of tape on the back bar. As everyone knows, on the front bar will be Ghana, but if you have tape on the back bar, you will be in Réunion with the rest of this car, French speaking. You have like EU plates because it's a French territory. So yeah, that's quite a good one that some people don't know. I know quite a few people know, but some people don't. It can be quite sneaky sometimes, but yeah, with this this car basically, and just yeah, everything looks quite French islandy, very tropical. Yeah, you'll be in Réunion, which is, if you don't know where that is, it's an island east of Madagascar. I'll just show you where that is. There you go, there's Madagascar, and then yeah, here's Réunion. So yeah, good to keep in mind too. Sorry. Next we have we're now in Oceania, and here we are in Wellington, New Zealand. And if you struggle how to tell cities apart in New Zealand, here's quite a good way how you could do it, and it's by street signs. So in Wellington, they have these sort of street signs with a green border around the street sign with a green text as well. If you have these sort of street signs, you're gonna be in Wellington. No other place like Auckland or Christchurch or something has the same sort of street sign. So yeah, this is probably one of the more recognisable ones. So like green border around the street sign with green text. You're gonna be in Wellington, New Zealand. And the last tip here is actually about a bit of a trekker one. This is some trekker in Vanuatu, which I feel like a lot of people don't know. You can actually get trekkers in Vanuatu, and it looks like this throughout most of the trekker. It's just like a lot of trees around and that. This is in Umbrim, which is, yeah, this is where you only get trekker. You usually have a person in front of you. I think this person's in front of most of the trekker coverage on this part of Vanuatu. If you don't know where Vanuatu is, I'll just show you where it is right now. Zoom out. Yeah, Vanuatu is the nation. It's just here. So there's Australia, and here's like Vanuatu, just here. We get the little guy, little man. We have a look at the coverage. This is the official coverage here. So there's not a lot of it, but yeah, there is some of it. this is official street view coverage, but it's some trekker here in Vanuatu. So yeah guys, I go on to know too, and thank you for watching. Please leave a like down below if these tips do help. Subscribe, comment if you want to see more of these videos, and yeah, there'll be more of this content coming out along with the cricket videos, and yeah, catch you on the next one. Bye.